Every day means every day. My name is Brandon Burns, and in this video, I'm going to be giving you some truly terrible advice. Brandon, why are you making a video giving me advice that I shouldn't follow? Now, I know it sounds kind of strange, but honestly, 99% of you, if you follow the advice that I'm about to give you in this video, it will absolutely destroy your progress towards success in any area of human endeavor, health, wealth, relationships. I don't care what it is that you're working on right now. This will make it worse for 99% of you. But the reason I'm still making this video anyway is because there's 1% of you, maybe less than that. Maybe it's 0.5%, maybe it's 0.1, maybe it's 0.1% or 0.01%. I don't know. But there's a very, very, very small subset of people watching this video right now who, if you don't do what I'm going to tell you, then it's going to destroy your life. Let me explain what I mean. And by the way, go watch yesterday's video because this is a little bit of a part 2 continuation of the same topic. I wrote this in my notes the other day. It says, some people that you admire and that you respect and who genuinely have your best interests in mind, they will give you advice that if you follow it, will destroy you. And I don't mean destroy your success. I mean destroy the essence of who you were created to be. Because although they may love you, although they may have your best interest in mind, although they may genuinely believe to the bottom of their heart that they are telling you something that is going to be beneficial for you, they think that they are steering you in the right direction, they believe that to the core of their soul, although that is all true, they don't know you the way that you know you, and they don't know you the way that God knows you. So if you know that you should be doing something, if you know that you should be taking that risk, if you know that you're meant for something bigger, for a higher calling, then forget everything that they tell you, put the blinders on, and do your thing. Do whatever your heart is leading you to do. Now, why do I say this is horrible advice for 99% of people? Well, because 99% of human beings on this planet actually overestimate what they're capable of. They're overconfident in an arrogant sense. They really don't know what it takes to get to where they want to go, and they just spout off at the mouth instead of actually understanding the substance of what is required and then making a plan to strategically execute on how to go from point A to point B and accomplish their goals. And therefore, 99% of the time, when somebody who's ahead of you, when somebody who has that other perspective can look at you and say, hey, listen, you need to slow down. This might be a risk that's not worth taking. You might need to go about it another way. I don't know if I would do it that way. I think you should do this, blah, 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 blah. 99% of the time, that is absolutely the right thing to say, and it's what you should do. You should be following that advice. Now, again, there's a very small percentage of you, a very, very, very small amount, who for you, you're just beyond that a little bit. You're at a place where you've proven to yourself that you have what it takes to go to another level. You know what you've been through. You know what the dream is. You know what the vision is that you've been given. You have a calling. It isn't just, today I feel excited for this thing to go this direction. No, 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 no. This isn't a fleeting feeling. This is something that it's been festering in your spirit for a while now. This is a calling. This is an anointing. This is a thing that you feel like you have to do. And if you listen to those other people, what's going to happen is they will dim the qualities of you that make you who you are. Let me give you an example. I'm a perfectionist. I'm a perfectionist. It is a wholehearted belief that I have that it is worth striving for perfection, though you must make peace with the fact that you will never attain it or achieve it. I do not let the fact that I consistently will fall short of perfection to affect my self-esteem. However, I do believe that striving for perfection is a worthwhile goal. Okay? I can't tell you how many people who are more successful than me, who have more money, who have more fame, who have, all the stuff that I want, whatever, impact, relationships, however you want to define success. I'm not trying to say that it has to do with all external stuff. I'm just saying people who have gone further in life, they're usually older, 10, 15, 20 years older, whatever. I've had so many of these people say, B, I understand where you're coming from, but I don't know if that's the best mindset for you to have. Now, if I listen to those people, and again, for 99% of human beings on the face of the planet, what they're saying is correct. Most people can't handle a mindset like that. Most people can't live under that type of standard of expectation. Like, most people can't do that. So for 99% of the time, they're absolutely right. And for 99% of people, you should be listening to that advice that they're giving. It's super valid. But for me, I know wholeheartedly I'm the exception to that. I know that I am at my best when I expect perfection, when I take my performance personally. I know that that's when I'm at my absolute best. That I'm on fire in a way that if I'm casual about it, if I give myself too much wiggle room, I just something deactivates within me. It's like I'm not fully showing up as myself. It detracts from the essence and the spirit of who I genuinely am. And so if I listen to that advice, I literally become less of me. It diminishes who I am. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. It's not their fault. They genuinely have my best interest in mind. They couldn't possibly know that. They can't feel what I feel. They don't have an inside look at my soul the way that I do. And so again, for 99% of you, if you have a mentor in your life, for 99% of you, if you find coaches who are further advanced than you are in a certain domain of life, for 99% of you, I need you to listen to them. And when they tell you stuff that you don't want to hear, I need you to take it to heart. 99% of you, 1% of you, only if you know in your heart of hearts, only if you know from the depths of your soul, only if you know from proof, from experience, from real life, if you know that you're the exception, I need you to do everything in your power to not allow their perspectives, their limiting beliefs to penetrate your spirit. Because they might love you and want the best for you and still put their limiting beliefs on you. They might love you and want the best for you and still give you some advice that will diminish who you are actually meant to be and created to become. And I want you to be careful. So if you know that you're different, if you're listening to this right now and you're like, you know what, I think that's me. I know that I'm different. I know that I'm unique. I know that something about me just isn't the same as 99% of other people walking the face of the planet right now. If that's you, you got to be careful. And unfortunately, the burden of responsibility to ensure that those sorts of ideas, that these toxic mind viruses that are designed by the culture, all these ideas, these ideologies that have a life of their own, a spirit of their own, that say, no, slow down, relax, calm down, it's not that serious. You shouldn't be so driven, you shouldn't be so ambitious, blah, 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 blah. Nobody's going to block those out for you. Nobody's going to do it because those are the things that are being propped up by society right now. So you have to be the one to take ownership, responsibility, and accountability over saying, I will not let this infect me because I know who I really am. And I have to do everything in my power to fight, to remain the most pure, authentic version of myself. It's up to you. It's up to you. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you got value from it, make sure you subscribe and drop a comment down below. And as always, please share this with somebody else who you believe would also get value from it. Go check out BrandonLeeBurns.com. All my links are there if you want to learn how to make money online, if you want to learn how to build a personal brand, make money from that. If you want to learn how to get in crazy good shape and get your mind right, get your habits right, your discipline right, all the things. I'm going to help you become who you want to become, but you got to go to the website. The link is down below in the description. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you on the next time. But until then, don't forget, every day means every day. Peace.